Hi, sorry to cut that video before. You know, I didn't want to get too deep into the change because it's going to take a bit of a longer video, and I don't want these videos to go on and on and on and get boring. So, you know, you can only watch what you want to watch then out of these videos. So, 2016, there's a big change. I broke up. I'd gotten together with somebody, and we'd broken up, right? And I'd soon after met somebody else who was helping me through my difficult time with my partner, and we ended up getting together, and we ended up starting a business together and a company together. And I was that much in love that I completely changed my life around. Now, at the time, I was working on the TV series. I was working on the pilot to this TV show. I was photographer. I was more so with the filming though. I was doing business promotional videos, which is how we met. And you know, I spent a couple of months with this lady, and suddenly my whole life changed. I was that much in love that I just changed my entire life and literally dropped everything I was doing, and we started a business together, which completely took off successfully, doing wedding fairs and events and all sorts. And we were two very fiery characters together. We both kind of like were the same entrepreneurs. We wanted, much more for our lives, and we had that energy and that fire. But when you put that two things together, it's like, it was too hot for us to handle. We burnt our fingers. I had to step away from the company. I couldn't work and have the relationship at the same time. It just wasn't working. And then the relationship came to a close, and I left. And I at the time was training to change my career from photography into performing wedding ceremonies to enhance our business that we had, that I then was working for at the time, until we split up. And That was a devastating blow when that happened, because it wasn't my choice. Everything was going great, and then suddenly it was, get out, leave. I don't want you here. So I moved back down to Birmingham, which is where I am now. And just in a state of shock, I started to write again. You know, Going back to the first video, I started writing, and it was a way for me to deal with my loss. It was a way for me to deal with the shocking events that had happened. I won't go into detail, but it wasn't a pleasant breakup. This person had, completely bullied and gotten family members to physically, you know, throw me out the house. And It was very upsetting. And the writing helped me get through this tough time. I buried my head in my writing, and I was like, I wrote two books, in the time, of about 2 months. I did that much writing. In fact, I finished a book that I'd started the previous year, and I started 12 more, and I was like, I had so much energy for this new lease of life. And I thought, I can do something. I can get back control of my life, and I can get back what I want to do. Okay. So in 2018, I thought, I'm going to concentrate on my writing. I'm going to concentrate on my time with my family, my children, and that's it. And anybody else who is negative towards me, who doesn't like me, bye bye. You're gone. You know, Defriended you already by the time I've watched it, done this, and you're out of here. And I'm concentrating now on positive and moving forward. And I tell you, if anybody also wants to do writing, wants to be an author, message me, and I will totally help you. I will totally help you get to where I am right now. Okay, because I realized that the only way that you're going to have the lifestyle that you want is to be in control of your own life, and you've got to go, you know what, I can make this happen. Instead of saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't know how to do that, I don't know how to do this. Well, get off your butt, learn how to do it, make the time for it. Because in life, I feel, if you want a cup of tea, you go make a cup of tea. If you got to go to the toilet, you go to the toilet. You make that time to go to the toilet or make that cup of tea. And this is no different. You know, if you want a lifestyle that you see somewhere else and you want it, go get it. Just, you know, figure out how to do it and go and get it. And if you don't know how to do it, then learn from somebody who's already done it, who's willing to teach you. I'm willing to teach anybody, or not teach, rather. I'm willing to help anybody, rather, um, and um, and work with them to get them to where they want to be. You know, I've learned a lot over the past, let's see, we're in 2018. I started in 2013, 5 years. I've learned so much about business, about marketing, about promotion and advertising and management and corporations and companies and licenses, all the boring stuff. You know, I've learned so much because of the mistakes I've made and the successes I've had. If anybody can benefit from the mistakes that I've made, and the successes I've had, then that's the whole point of these videos here, is to help people and enhance their life by helping them get what they want. And that's what I realized, is that the only way that I'm going to have the lifestyle that I want is I've got to own everything of my life. I've got to make my own thing, make my own product, and I've got to make my own money, and then that can make my own lifestyle, and then I can help my family more. You know, I'll be financially, have no problems and no worries, and won't have to worry about getting rent or bills. I can provide for my family, my children, and when I'm older in my retirement, I don't have to rely on the tiny pension that the government's going to give me. I've got my own money, and that's really why I decided self-employment is really the only way to achieve this, is to make your own everything yourself. Don't be in anybody's debts, you know, and own it all yourself. And so if anybody wants any help, please hit me up and ask me, and I'll gladly help you. Okay. I'm going to finish this video here, but I'm going to put a link to my book series below. So if you're interested in finding out what my book series is, you know, what kind of books do I write, or even if you're an author and you're a writer and you want to become an author, you know, check out the video below, the link to all my books, where I'll detail them and sort of detail how I got to where I got to through my writing career. And really, thanks for watching. You know, I really appreciate all the comments and all the support, and everybody who's followed my journey up to today. Thank you very much. Bye.